Lamine Yamal. And a second corner in close succession inside the first minute. This time it was Marc Casado who put it out of play. Sergi Altamira's cross was blocked. Betis winning in midweek in the cup in Catalonia against San Andreu. But that the first time they've picked up a victory in 5. Previous 4 they'd failed to win. Richelso, near post corner, flicked on by Jimmy. The header at the back post, hooked off the line by Rafinha. Well, Rafinha, who can do no wrong at the other end of the pitch, this prevents Barcelona from going behind very early on there. It's a very lively start, but we have Eugenio Karogi. Finishing in those sort of situations, the one thing that keeps Abdi away from the very top clubs. Let's see. But at the moment, playing for Betis, and he's
by having creating this. The two players that are very basic. I'm saying that because everybody know how Barcelona playing this season with a defense line very high, and now there's a player with a problem. I think is Vitor Roque. And I was saying the defense line, of course, is going to be very high. They're going to push up until halfway line, and a lot of space to run for Betis and up there. And Vitor Roque also and Jimmy, the 3 of the strikers, are very basic.
Well, we saw last weekend Las Palmas caused Barcelona problems with those diagonal balls beating the offside trap, and of course it was former Barca players last week as well, with Sandro in particular. Balde down to 10 at the moment, Betis, as Inigo Martinez switches this out to Lamine Yamal.
Well, this with the ball to the last third, normally they're looking for Dani Olmo in between the lines. Is the player that that normally floats around this area, and very good by doing that. And when he receives it, turns and either can have a shot on or make an assist. So this is what Barcelona normally do. But most of the times this season, all the chances and the attacks and the goals for Barcelona come from counter-attacks.
Balde back to Inigo Martinez, who's scored more goals against Betis in his career than against any other team. Twice in the Champions League this season for Barca, not yet in the league. Kubasi out to Koundé. Olmo back to Marc Casado. Here's Pedri back to Inigo Martinez, who tries to pick out Jules Koundé and has picked out Jules Koundé. And still Jules Koundé, and Abdi sent it back to his goalkeeper. It was palmed back out to him. Forward by Flores. Well, a fine pass from Inigo Martinez, releasing Koundé.
Well, the tactics are very clear for Betis. They don't press high, despite now Pellegrini is telling them to move forward a little bit. They don't press high like Real Sociedad, like teams like Osasuna, Athletic Club. So they will be sitting. There will be less spaces for Barcelona, but they're still dangerous in an open play.
Flores out to Roman Peru, plays that one forward to Abde. Chelsea goes down under the challenge from Olmo, and Inigo Martinez makes the clearance.
I think it's worth commenting that Isco is back to the bench in this game. He's been injured for a long time. Didn't start the game because of Lo Celso's playing in his position at the moment, but hopefully we might see him some minutes.
Well, Pellegrini said in his pre-match interview that 10-15 minutes is what the doctors told him that Isco will be able to manage this afternoon. So it'd be great for everyone to see Isco back on the pitch, and especially for Betis fans. Abde. He's giving the ball straight to Rafinha. Rafinha out to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal with a shot, and Betis makes the first save he's had to make, and he makes it comfortably. Here's Sabali. Laid off by Victor Roque, one back by Casado, and out to Rafinha. Headed away by Diego Llorente. Flores to Abde. Misplaced pass from Perrault.
Well, at the moment having a difficult game. These 7 minutes he lost a couple of balls. He has to chase Koundé and nearly score. So normally he's one of the most influential players of the team, but at the moment he's started a little sloppy.
Well, he also had Betis' best chance so far. It was saved by Iñaki Peña. Ball hit the referee, but he was able to play on because it stayed with Betis.
This is a previous chance of Abde. Had Victor Roque and Chimi had the two players on the right side, but he was really looking at the goal and wanted to finish himself.
Here's Mateo Flores. Forward from Lo Celso. Nice ball over the top. Victor Roque will get onto this, and the shot in the end sails over the top. First half chance for Victor Roque.
Well, I didn't see if this time the referee just raised his flag for the offside, but the timing of the runs at the moment are pretty good for Betis. Unfortunately for them, the last pass is not the best because, again, Chimi Avila was waiting into the far post for a possible cross. But, well, the runs of the strikers at the moment are very good for Betis.
Olmo into Lewandowski, who had the night off when Barcelona beat Mallorca 5-1 in midweek. Ferran Torres deputised. It was the first time Lewandowski has ever been part of the squad, the matchday squad, but not played a single minute. It worked out well for Hansi Flick.
Well, I think the plan was pretty clear. He wanted to give a rest to Lewandowski, but then when the 1-1, he decided to warm him up, and after the 2-1, he just was sit on the bench, and I think Pau Vitori came on in Mallorca. Well, he needs some rest. There's not a lot of rest for Rafinha at the moment, but Lewandowski had his game to rest.
Ball clipped in for Dani Olmo. The early cross is cleared by Diego Llorente. It comes out to Marc Casado, intercepted by Lo Celso. Casado once more. Pedri, who was tipped to be rested today by at least one of the big two sports papers in Barcelona. But he starts. Koundé wins the corner.
Well, Barcelona playing in a different way. They have realized that there are no spaces to run. This is the previous chance of Abde. It is true that he had players on the right, but it wasn't in a clear situation to have a shot on goal. So when Barcelona are attacking more statics, let's see the corner first.
Well, it's Rafinha who's going to curl this into the near post. It was headed up by Diego Llorente. Victor Roque is underneath it. Not sure that was what he intended. It almost came off for Betis, but it didn't quite. And Olmo heads it back into the penalty area. It's away by Bartra, back by Koundé. And the referee agrees that it's a foul from Koundé on Chimi Avila. Bartra across to Diego Llorente, now with Perel.
Well, what Betis is doing right, and it did very good now, is normally, as we know, the wingers of Barcelona are attacking the centre-backs in the press, and the full-backs are completely alone. On paper, these full-backs has to be taken by the full-backs of Barcelona, but what Betis are doing is they put an Abde on Koundé, so Koundé cannot go on Perrot, and that's why Dani Olmo had to go. So if they keep doing that, they will have an advantage on the building with the fullbacks, and let's see how Barcelona solve the equation.
Sabali cuts out that long crossfield pass from Kubasi. The ball played up to, well, only as far as Inigo Martinez. Casado sends it back to Kubasi. Balde, Rafinha away from Sabali, and he wins the free kick. Eugenio, how have the two free kick?
And Manuel Pellegrini seeming a bit frustrated for those missed opportunities earlier in the first half, hoping for that win, obviously, on his 500 match as in the top flight.
Well, they're under pressure here, and it was Lewandowski who very nearly got his head to that, jumping with Sabali across just over him.
Well, Barcelona decided to attack more to the right with Jules Koundé, knowing that the player who has to mark him is Abde, who's not one of the players that really defensively, and he does the job, but it's not his strength. So Barcelona using more the right back than the left back at the moment.
Flores cuts out Kubasi's pass to Lewandowski. Here's Abdi once more. Koundé read that trick, and he's unleashed Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal with a cross, and Betis did well there because Rafinha was poised to finish. Now trademark outside of the foot cross.
I think it's another lost ball from Abde. In this case, Koundé recovered the ball, played to Lamine, and Lamine's cross is well saved by the Betis goalkeeper, but 3 mistakes already of Abde just gave the opportunity to Barcelona.
Pedri. Rafinha tries to pick out Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal karate kick volleys that one wide. The combinations between these two, even though they play on opposite sides of the pitch, devastating so often for Barcelona.
That's a fantastic cross, and Lamine attacking the far post. Unfortunately, he had to finish with his left foot, but a good cross and good move from Lamine.
11 league goals already for Rafinha. Lewandowski on 15, Olmo and Lamine both with 5. Kubasi going long, but will run all the way through to the Betis.
See how Jimmy is keep making these runs. Normally, the space to attack when you're attacking Barcelona, the spaces are at the back of the fullbacks. We've seen Coupe going forward. Balde is a fullback that normally is very offensive and brings the space. So for Abde and Jimmy, these are the spaces to attack. It is true that Inigo Martinez is always very well concentrated and Kubarsi, but these are the spaces that Betis have to
Yamal
use.
का एक चांस था, बाल्टे ऑफसाइड हो गया, कोई ना, ट्राई करते रहो यार. ओके, चल के खेल रहे हो. बेटिस भी कम नहीं है यार, बेटिस भी चल के खेल रही है. विक्टर रोके भाई 5-6 मिनट के अंदर ही भाई इंजर हो गया, लेकिन फिर भी खेल रहा है बंदा. बंदे को कुछ प्रूफ करना है यार. बेटिस अटैक पे है, राइट विंग से अटैक कर रहा है बेटिस. क्रॉस, ओके, मार्टिनेज से क्लियर किया. अगेन अटैक ऑन है. बेटिस का अटैक ऑन है. ओके, लेफ्ट विंग से. ओके, कुबारसी है. कुंडू,
Betis winger, here's Chelsea once more.
Okay, cross.
Victor
Roque,
cross is a chance maybe for
again हो सकता है.
The ball to come down.
Clearing है. अरे चलो रफीना गिर गया. रफीना को शायद इंजरी है. हाँ, इंजरी हुआ. बार्सिलोना को फ्री किक मिला.
A foul of Jimmy.
अटैक तो कर रही है यार, अच्छा खासा अटैक कर रही है.
Not playing the ball, just
ओ भाई, ये अटैक भाई
after he passed the ball.
फोर्सफुल है यार. जोर से मार दिया रफीना को बस इंजरी ना हो जाए यार, गलत इंजरी ना हो जाए बस. चेस्ट पे लगा है रफीना को. इसको सेकंड हाफ पे शायद उतरेगा. बिंदास है.
as well as he would have wanted and had to have surgery. Was expected to be out until
शायद मुझे लग रहा है कि बेटिस को ना पता चल चुका है कि कैसे ऑफसाइड ट्रैप को भी रोकना है. ज़्यादा ऑफसाइड नहीं हुआ है. बार्सिलोना ने एक ऑफसाइड किया. ओके, कुंडे हाईलाइन खेल रहा है, वो मुझे थोड़ा टेंशन दे रहा है. कुंडे डिफेंडर होके यार अगर हाईलाइन खेलेगा. विक्टर रोके गुड प्लेयर इज अ वेरी गुड प्लेयर यार. उसका बिहेवियर देखो. बंदा आगे बात लाइन पे बाल्टे अच्छा खेल रहा है. ऑलमोस्ट चांसेस मिस कर रहा है. ओके, यमाल बॉल निकलना मत. नाइस यमाल. ओ भाई अरे यार, नहीं रहा यार.
But they're still under pressure, Betis.
नो. बॉल है या निकल गया बॉल निकल गया. भाई इनिको का क्या है यार? इनिको थोड़ा एंग्री लग रहा है यार इनिको.
Yeah, when he was clearing the ball,
गुस्सा लग रहा है
I think that he got a tackle from
क्या हुआ यार? बॉल में क्या किया इसके साथ? कुछ नहीं किया, उन्होंने काट. अच्छा है.
see it here.
टैप तो नहीं है ना? ओह हल्का सा लग गया.
Nothing.
ओ भाई कमाल का ये भाई वीडियो कल वायरल हो गया.
In the 1v1.
हमारा ये जो है भाई इधर घुमा के इधर.
Nope. And he starts. Barcelona do not lose. Problems. Kubasi with
अरे भाई डैमेज हो गया.
Pedri forwards Lewandowski.
कुबासी हवा में चला गया था.
Lewandowski temporarily out wide right, and he's always found by that ball. Over here, he's out for.
Well, in this case, it's Lewandowski, the one who was taking the wide position, and Lamine was waiting and running through the middle. So when Barcelona normally attack this way, there's always a play.
Okay, just a second, bro. Just a second. Hello guys, hello. Hello guys, hello. Hello guys, hello. ठीक है क्या अभी? ये देखने कौन से एंगल पे अभी है यार. ओके ठीक है क्या अभी देखने का अभी थोड़ा एंगल ठीक है.
Gets away from Balde.
कुछ टाइम मिस कर दिया मैंने.
And Casado is there.
Okay. बेटिस का अटैक चल रहा है.
Barcelona. Casado, another whose absence is noted this season. We've already.
अच्छा चल रहा है. बार्सिलोना अगर ऐसे खेलते रहा तो भाई गोल खाएगा. कंफर्म गोल खाएगा.
Balde will take the throw.
Balde.
This is a typical example of a player who is playing with confidence now. Victor Roque, when the few minutes that he played at Barcelona,
क्लियर करना चाहा यार, लेकिन क्लियर हुआ नहीं.
To do well, to perform.
Okay.
And in Betis,
लेवांडोस्की यार क्या कर रहा है डिफेंस में?
This is one of the stars of the team.
तो स्ट्राइकर है भाई, डिफेंस में क्या कर रहा है?
He improved hugely his football.
तो बस गोल कर दे भाई, वही मेरे लिए भाई अपने लोगों के लिए अच्छा है यार. चलो क्लियर किया कुबासी ने. कुबासी और कसाडो यार दोनों का जोड़ी भाई अच्छा लगा है. यमाल हो जाएगा. अरे हो जाएगा यमाल हो गया भाई. फाउल नहीं है यार. ठीक है फाउल नहीं दिया. लेवांडोस्की यार राइट में मत ला. लेफ्ट रफीनिया. ओ यार मिस आउट.
Chelsea.
Okay. Kubashi देख रहा है बॉल.
Sorry, Jumpy. It used to be the case, didn't it, that when players came from Brazil, they would go to a smaller European club first, and then they would join Madrid or Barca. But now it's straight in at the deep end, and sometimes it's difficult.
Yeah, and then he had Lewandowski in front. So
यार इंजरी ना बस हो जाए किसी को. तो बेटिस जिस तरीके से भाई टैकल कर रहा है ना.
Away from
Olmo
comes in from Olmo just over the top.
यार Olmo गोल पे शॉट ले भाई. गोल की मत कर. गोल पे शॉट ले. गोल कर. इतना प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है भाई, गोल कर. यार बॉल उड़ा दिया यार.
Well, he's got a fantastic strike from distance. One of his best qualities, apart from, as we said, being very clever by receiving the ball in between the lines, and well, at the moment not anticipating a lot despite Barcelona having the ball.
And yes, did just see a fan watching from a bed in the corner. It's a Betis initiative this season, Ambulancia del Deseo, but a patient is wheeled into the ground and able to watch his favourite team in action. given a shirt at the end of the game.
नहीं रफीना नहीं है, ये इनिगो लग रहा है क्या? इनिगो है शायद, इनिगो राइट, इनिगो 5 चेस्ट से 5 जर्सी नंबर 5 इनिगो के ऊपर ही गिरा। ओके विक्टर रोके और एक डिफेंडर के नहीं विक्टर रोके और राइट विंग देखे भाई बीच में आ गया था।
They have been held back.
Well, he was fighting for
पूरा
the ball
वजन
and then
उसके ऊपर ही गिरा, इनिगो के ऊपर ही गिरा। We need a वो यार, we need a
Rocket just pushing
एरिक गार्सिया के ऊपर ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते यार।
towards Jimmy and then they clash, but
भाई येलो कार्ड दे भाई इसको यार।
of course gonna be a foul for Barcelona, but
ये बात कर रहा है यार, ये कोच के साथ बात कर रहा है जिसको मैंने फाउल किया। बेटिस का इतना अच्छा भाई परफॉर्मेंस चल रहा है फर्स्ट हाफ में, और चीयर्स भी अच्छा खासा चल रहा है क्योंकि उनका ही स्टेडियम है।
Message is getting through to Jimmy Avila to channel his energies for the good of the team.
स्टेडियम पे जाके उनको हराना थोड़ा टफ लग रहा है यार।
2 goals already in the league this
पता
season.
नहीं बार्सिलोना है पहले हाफ में तो गोल खाती है, सेकंड हाफ में गोल करती है, अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है। आज का फॉर्मेशन मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा क्योंकि ओल्मो को भाई बीच में खिला रहे यार। ओल्मो और फर्मिन का मुझे डबल पिवट अच्छा लगता है। बाल्डे क्रॉस दे नहीं, बाल्डे से क्रॉस नहीं होगा, पास देना पड़ेगा। अरे भाई फाउल है यार, भाई ये फाउल है। वाह भाई यार, यार ये फाउल है, ये बंदे को भाई क्यों नहीं कार्ड मिलने मुझे पता नहीं, कार्ड मिलना चाहिए इसको।
well, a lot of energy
ये
for
जर्सी
good of
नंबर
a
9 भाई बेटिस का प्लेयर भाई, कब से फाउल किया जा रहा है?
like this one is not
कार्ड
good.
क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है?
Loses the ball.
बार्सिलोना का एक टच होगा
But
उसको ये
always
लगाते
committed
हैं,
in defense.
लग रहा है कैसाडो या फिर कुंडे को कार्ड मिलेगा।
Casa though, Pedri is with him.
लोग तो भाई
Chooses
डिफेंस कर रहे
instead to
हैं।
roll that square to Kubasi
Okay,
into
nice.
Dani Olmo, turns into
Olmo से
space,
पास
finds
हुआ है, लेवा।
Lewandowski.
भाई
Lewandowski
लेवा
under
को
pressure
मत
of Diego
उतारो
Llorente,
यार,
Olmo sends it wide
और
to
विक्टर को
Valde.
उतारो यार, वो बंदे में
Goes
भाई
out for a
स्टैमिना
Betis
है
throw.
यार, ये गोल करने का यार। नहीं लग रहा यार लेवा से आज गोल होगा, नहीं लग रहा। अगर होगा भी तो
Betis fans just trying to get
इधर
behind
उधर
the
से
team.
बॉल मिलके उसको गोल होगा यार।
What's been an evenly contested first half. Lo Celso
लेवा
back
डिफेंस
to
कर रहा है यार,
Sabali.
स्ट्राइकर से ज्यादा डिफेंस कर रहा
Cut
है।
out by Casador, Pedri.
ओके पेड्री
Chelsea
को
wins it back and
ना
Casador
भाई ये
straight
फाउल
into
नहीं है
it
यार,
back again for Barcelona.
टच
But it's
कर रहा है तो
launched
फाउल दे
long
रहा है
towards
इसको।
Abdi. Kunde wins the
फाउल
header.
नहीं दिया, कुंडू ने डिफेंस किया, हेडर।
Peru with Lamine Yamal following him.
हाँ बॉल को मारा भाई, कैसाडो ने बॉल को मारा था, ठीक है कोई नहीं।
Lo Celso.
कुंडे से मिस हो गया बॉल, कुंडे से मिल गया, क्रॉस ना हो जाए यार, ठीक है कुबार्सिया कोई ना, कुबार्सिया डिफेंस कर
Maybe
दिया,
wasn't
चलो।
the best from Peru. He had Victor Roque and Jimmy Avila in the middle. He was found brilliantly by Lo Celso.
एक चीज देखने को
Well,
मिल
but the
रहा
run
है,
is good, the timing is perfect, the ball
29
also.
मिनट हो गया यार
Unfortunately, the
लगभग।
cross is not the best. Serious to that when
अभी
Barcelona
तक बेटिस ने
don't
ऑफसाइड नहीं
defend well the
किया,
offside,
ये
then the
देखने को मिल
recovery
रहा
at
है।
least
अच्छा
through the
खासा
middle.
परफॉर्मेंस
The
दिख रहा
centre
है यार
backs
बेटिस की तरफ
are
से।
tracking back very,
लग
very
रहा है कि
quick.
मैच
So
70
it's
मिनट पे हो गया
difficult
है।
to get a ball, to cross a ball and try to avoid the
बेटिस का
centre
होम
backs.
ग्राउंड है,
They are very,
उसको
very
अलग
fast.
करना चाहिए
Every time.
अभी बार्सिलोना
Lo
को,
Celso to take the
जिससे
corner.
यार गोल हो जाए, गोल खाना ना पड़े। तो हेड है, हेडर है
Kunde got his
भाई,
head to it.
क्रॉसिंग है। ओके
Balde clears, but only as far as Lo Celso.
था, क्रॉस था,
Well read by
क्लियर
Pedri.
चाहिए भाई, क्लियर
But
चाहिए।
he's
ओके
ball
फिर
already
अटैक
finds a
है
better
बेटिस के
shirt.
पास। चल के खेल रहा है यार, बेटिस चल के खेल रहा है। हांस फ्लिक को
I
भाई
mentioned the two Barca
मजाक समझ
centre
रहे
backs.
थे।
They've been pretty much ever
ये Hansi
present
Flick
this
है, ठीक
season.
है?
Araujo
नहीं है।
is fit again.
अरे यार ओल्मो
Not
को
part
यार
of
मार
today's
रहा
game,
है।
but possibly will travel.
क्या गिर गया ओल्मो को? दांत गिर
Possibly
गया
will take
क्या?
part in midweek against Borussia Dortmund. Or at least be
ओल्मो क्या
involved. Maybe be even more
क्या उठा
involved
रहा है
next
भाई?
week against Leganés. So the
क्या
choices are
दांत गिर
opening
गया
up,
क्या?
but you wouldn't separate this pair at the moment, would you? The way they're
Not at
playing.
the moment. Well, hopefully they don't get injured because they're accumulating a lot of minutes and they're putting in their legs a lot of sprints back. Despite most of them are offside situations, but they have to track back. So at the moment,
0-0 है यार, बेटिस
a
चल के खेल
fantastic
रहा है।
partnership in defense for Barcelona.
एक सेकंड गाइस, मैसेज आया यार।
Miguel Martinez that ball forward. It's
कौन मैसेज कर रहा है यार?
Well, that's a real let-off for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal robbing Amparo of the ball in a dangerous area, and a foul on the free kick. Here's Bartra, forward to Sabali.
मैसेज नहीं देख पाऊंगा, sorry guys. जो भी WhatsApp पे मैसेज कर रहा है भाई, sorry.
Bartra sends it long towards Victor Roque, not intelligently down towards the Chelsea.
ये फाउल है क्या?
First, and the referee's happy with the challenge.
कैसे?
Chelsea stays down.
नहीं है यार फाउल.
So puts the ball out of play. So Kenya, maybe I was going to say he might receive some treatment, but there's another player down. It looks like Kubasi.
Kubasi को क्या हुआ?
Yes, it's Pau Kubasi, and the medical team is on the sideline waiting to see if they're going to come into the pitch.
Striker से ज़्यादा तो Kubasi मेरे लिए भाई प्रायोरिटी ज़्यादा है इसका.
So
बात कर रहा है.
Kubasi would maybe be
the
change if Kubasi can't continue.
Kubasi continue नहीं कर सकते यार. क्या हुआ?
Marcasao does not touch the ball and he catches Lo Celso, so that was a foul. And here is the fall, the previous fall.
अरे सिर पे लगा यार, बंदे को सिर पे लगा Kubasi को.
I think possibly got a bit dizzy.
सर घूम रहा है क्या इसका?
Have to keep an eye on that.
हाँ सर पे लगा है, जोर से लगा है.
All the head concussions have to be taken in consideration.
ज़्यादा इंजरी ना हो जाए यार इसको. बहुत ही अच्छा बंदा यार, 10 स्टिच के बाद भी बंदा खेल रहा है. एरिक गार्सिया आने वाला है.
Christensen maybe not that far away. So Eric Garcia's situation in January perhaps will be interesting. Such a good season last year for
Barcelona का Eric Garcia first
their historic campaign. He hasn't really been involved so far under Hansi Flick, but as Eugenia says, warm me up in case Kubasi has a problem. Ball is played out to Balde, up against Chimi Avila.
अरे भाई बाल्डो से बॉल निकाल के ले गया Betis.
Just too much on that. It ran to Casillas.
Finishing चाहिए यार,
Victor Roque comes away with it.
Victor Roque आ रहा है यार बॉल लेके. लेफ्ट पे दे दिया, कुंडे है, कुंडे बॉल निकाल लेगा. ओके, लेकिन फिर से अटैक है. भाई बॉल क्लियर नहीं हो रहा यार. गोल हो सकता है. 1v1 है विक्टर रोके और कुबासी. बाल्डे आ गया. क्रॉस उठाने वाला यार. नाइस.
He's pulled it back and he's pulled it straight back to Pedri. Well, it was an impossible angle for Abdi. We've seen him try from that sort of impossible angle before. He was unselfish, but he couldn't find a teammate. Here's Barrow. Cross is blocked by Pedri. Good spell of pressure from Betis. Oh, nicely done by
again.
And Lamine Yamal shows his defensive qualities, comes away with the ball pass
निकल रहा है यार. भाई फाउल है यार. ये फाउल है भाई.
From Lamine Yamal.
ब्रो काट दे इसको यार. चलो भाई रेफरी ने काट के निकाला यार. भाई पूरा भाई यमाल के मुंह के ऊपर भाई फाउल है यार.
Flores booked and this Diego Llorente is doing the complaining for it. This
बॉल लेके निकल रहा था यार.
That was a great move from Lamine and he had to be stopped. I think, as you said,
shoulder पकड़ के भाई
Flores
क्रॉस किया यार बंदे ने पूरा.
A yellow on Flores, but again, Betis doing very good.
हाँ सही भाई.
Mainly the two players that
ज़्यादा चोट तो नहीं आया यार.
link each other, Lo Celso and
Mateo को मिला येलो कार्ड.
Side in attack, and I think it has to be.
लग रहा है यार. Betis का left wing side ज़्यादा strong है.
Because when Barcelona
Mateo अच्छा player है.
Pedri and Casado, but defensively Casado has a lot of balls, and in these chances that
Barcelona के दोनों डिफेंडर के ऊपर अटैक हो चुका है. निको के ऊपर डालो. सेकंड को
not only in attack but also without the ball, they have been very, very important for Barca.
Betis tough team है यार. तो लोग भी समझ रहे हो कि भाई टफ नहीं है यार. टफ है. उनके होम ग्राउंड पे ऊपर उनको हराना है. It is not a joke. और बार्सिलोना में अगर लेवेंडोस्की ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस देगा तो गोल तो भाई हो जैसे रहा. गोल तो होगा ही नहीं यार.
But look at the position of Pedri.
Pau Victor को उतारना पड़ेगा यार.
Between the centre backs.
We need Pau Victor यार. और Olmo को
Pedri is Casado.
हटाना पड़ेगा.
Very, very important without the ball.
हाँ कौन टीम कर रहा है.
And at the first 10 minutes, they lost some balls there, and now it's starting to be the Abde that we all know, taking players on, associating 1-2s. Well, fantastic player, fantastic season. He didn't have many opportunities in Barcelona.
No. Superb for Osasuna that season on loan. They would have loved to have kept him. Chelsea up against Rafinha. Rafinha got the better of him on, plays that to Balde, and sliding in, it's Chimiavila. Doing an important defensive job in this first half.
Well, that's why we see Barcelona more attacking to the right side with Jules Koundé. Definitely Tim is stronger defensively than Abde.
तो कुछ दिनों की बात है, 2 डिवाइस हो जाएगा, उसके बाद मैं क्लियर कर दूंगा, क्योंकि अभी जिस डिवाइस में गेम देख रहा हूँ उसी डिवाइस से मैं लाइव भी कर रहा हूँ। तो एक और डिवाइस होगा तो अच्छा होगा, ज़्यादा अच्छे तरीके से मैं बता पाऊँगा आप लोगों को, और कनेक्ट भी हो सकता है अच्छे तरीके से। भाई क्या यार, अच्छा क्लियर था बेटिस की तरफ से, अच्छा क्लियर। मेल नहीं खा रहा यार, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई। बार्सिलोना को कुछ सेकंड हाफ पे चेंजेस करना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हर बॉल क्लियर हो जाएगा। ऐसे क्लियर होगा तो भाई गोल नहीं होगा यार। लेवांडोस्की को यार सब्स्टिट्यूट करना ही पड़ेगा। अगर लेवा आज 70 मिनट तक खेल गया तो भाई लिख के ले लो, या फिर बार्सिलोना हारेगी या फिर ज़्यादा गोल से नहीं जीतने वाले, ठीक है। अगर जीतती है तो ज़्यादा गोल से नहीं जीतेगी, ये भाई लिख के ले लो। अगर लेवांडोस्की इसी तरह से कहीं खेलता रहा, क्योंकि बॉल नहीं मिल रहा है उसको, वो डिफेंस में जा रहा है यार, उसको हेडर पे बॉल कौन देगा? पाव विक्टर रन करेगा, बॉल मिलेगा उसको यार। लेवा को पैर में बॉल चाहिए, हेड पे बॉल चाहिए, एक हेड पे मिला था, वो गोल नहीं कर पाया।
Well, it's clear that in this type of games,
पहले जैसा फॉर्म नहीं रहा यार। हो सकता है अभी ये सीजन अच्छा गोल कर रहा है, लेकिन पहले जैसा नहीं रहा यार। लेवांडोस्की जो स्किल करके भी गोल कर सकता है, फिजिक्स अच्छा है। मोहम्मद सलाह का जैसे भाई स्किल करके भी बंदा गोल करता है।
Betis players defending, so there's no spaces, no 1v1s with the goalkeeper. Different way at Betis at the moment doing.
Striker instinct है,
very compact there. You see the 3 lines. Betis no space between them. Pedri's found a pocket of space.
कुंडे से कॉर्नर आया,
Lewandowski scores. Brilliant from Barcelona.
अगर क्रॉस आएगा, अगर लेवा के पास एकदम अच्छा बॉल आएगा, तभी बार्सिलोना गोल पाएगा। 39 मिनट पर भाई पहला गोल, कुंडे का असिस्ट और लेवा का गोल।
All Betis' good first half work is undone.
अपडेट यही है,
39 minutes it's Betis 0, Barcelona 1.
मैं यही चीज को लेकर तो बात कर रहा था यार, कि लेवा को गोल कैसे भाई मिलेगा और बार्सिलोना को जीत कैसे मिलेगा। कुंडे का अच्छा क्रॉस आ रहा है यार, कुंडे हाईलाइन खेल रहा है। क्या पास था यार, पेद्री का पास था शायद, शायद पेद्री का, हाँ पेद्री का ही पास था। ओके, बॉल लमीन ने दिया पेद्री को, पेद्री को कुंडे ने दिया लेवा को। लमीन, पेद्री, कुंडे टू लेवा। ओके, अच्छा गोल। आप लोग लाइक सब्सक्राइब करके चैनल को सपोर्ट करो। मेरा रिव्यू अच्छा लग रहा है
after being left on the bench against Mallorca and immediately back in the goals.
चलो बार्सिलोना के अंदर एक
what the managers do and study the rival.
कुंडे का अच्छा मोमेंट, कुंडे का असिस्ट
very cleverly
5 मिनट है, उसके बाद हाफ टाइम होगा। 5-7 मिनट है।
two fullbacks.
लेवांडोस्की के तरफ से गोल आ गया, लेकिन रफीना की तरफ से मुझे गोल देखना है यार, अच्छा लगता है यार। रफीना की तरफ से गोल आ गया, अच्छा लगता है। ब्राजीलियन
is better today to attack.
लगता है कि नीमर ने गोल कर दिया, ऐसा लगता है।
Koundé normally is doing what he does now, which is when they
बार्सिलोना कोई गलती ना कर दे। इना के पे यहाँ कॉन्फिडेंस दिखा रहा है बॉल को लेके।
As Alex Valdeba in an open play has been very
कॉन्फिडेंस मत हो जाना भाई,
Perrot completely
टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा है।
nothing to do because had to play as on
भाई गोल खाने का चांसेस ज्यादा है।
well done.
ओके, मैच का थोड़ा नेटवर्क इशू हो रहा है। फिलहाल तो सब कुछ ठीक है, 5G ही है।
Well, they've done well there. Away from him. The chance that in the anthem. Here's Perot playing that one forward towards Abdi, but it's read by Iñaki Peña.
I think that they're trying to do what most of the teams do at the moment that they recover the ball. They just quickly look forward and put balls to the space, to the strikers to run. But I think considering the player that they have as a link player, which is Gio Lo Celso, is a fantastic quality player, they should play more through him. I think it is good to look for Abde and Chimi.
साडो ने यमाल को पास दिया, यमाल का टर्न है, बॉल सर्च कर रहा है किसको देना है। ओ भाई, यमाल का अच्छा भाई चांस था यार, लेवा का हेड मिस हुआ, और रफीना का भी चांस मिस हुआ। ठीक है, रफीना तो यार दो डिफेंडर था, यमाल का अच्छा पास था।
Well, another attack to the right side. Kunde and Lamine are really creating problems to Betis.
Kunde और Lamine यार अच्छा अटैक कर रहे हैं यार, राइट साइड से कुड़ा।
Olmo to take the corner.
Olmo का कॉर्नर है।
Sabali
clears. कहाँ रखा यार? हेड पे भी नहीं रखा यार। राइट साइड से फिर से अटैक आएगा, लग रहा है। कसाडो डीप खेल रहा है यार आज। कसाडो ने यार बॉल पकड़ रहा है, समझ रहा है बॉल किसको देना है, कहाँ पर देना है। कुंडे का पहला एक लॉन्ग पास भी अच्छा था यार। कुबार्सी थोड़ा नीचे खेल रहा है। कुबार्सी के ऊपर ज़्यादा प्रेशर हो रहा है, बंदा हर एक मैच खेल रहा है स्टार्टिंग से भाई लास्ट तक। ओके, बाल्डे
Gio Lo Celso has to be more involved in the game.
Okay. Midfield.
Flores plays that one back to defense. Diego Llorente.
Betis अटैक कर रहा है, लेफ्ट विंग से, सॉरी लेफ्ट बैक से।
Diego Llorente goes back to his goalkeeper. Other names on the bench for Betis, Iker Losada would be also an attacking option. The left winger Jesus Rodriguez, only 19 years old. We've seen him used recently.
They have Bakambu, they have Rival, they have a lot of players in the bench
as well.
Exactly.
Bartra gets there ahead of Lewandowski, but it runs straight to Pedri. Pedri turns away from Altimira. The referee wants treatment for Bartra, waves on the physio.
2 minutes of added time.
Thanks, Eugenia. And we saw in midweek, Chappie, that obviously Lewandowski stays as the first choice centre forward, but Ferran Torres offers things when he plays, when Lewandowski can't, when he needs to be rested. You lose the brilliant efficiency in front of goal, but you gain other things.
Yeah, with Ferran is more directness, isn't it? Runs at the back of the defenders. In Spain we say verticality. So, but I think Ferran is better off when there are spaces to run into in a game where it's very crowded with a lot of players in short space. You possibly will have
ज़्यादा करना नहीं पड़ा यार, बॉल को जिस दिशा दिखाना था दिखा दी, सिंपल।
But yeah,
फर्स्ट गोल ऐसे ही आया
possibly
बार्सिलोना की
Alay
तरफ से भी
Mofarran
ज़्यादा
attacking
प्लेयर
at the
भाई उतरे
spaces
नहीं है
from, for instance, from
वहाँ
the
के
left
लिए
wing,
हाफ टाइम के बाद ही
diagonal,
उतरेंगे
the more than as a striker.
2 मिनट खत्म हो
But
चुका है
he's
यार
an option. Another option is Pau Victor. It is true that he came the last
Pau
game,
Victor
he scored, he assist, and he's a different type of a striker. He's a striker
we need Pau
himself.
Victor
He scored a lot of
as a
goals in
striker
Barcelona Athletic last season. But yeah, Barcelona
1 मिनट का दो मिनट का टाइम दिया था 1 मिनट तो है वैसे ही खत्म हो गया और 1 मिनट बाकी है
2 goals, as you say, he was prolific last season for Barca's big team. Sabali back to Betis. Kunde gets there ahead of Abde.
हाफ टाइम होगा अभी
Rocky chasing down Kubasi. Hugo goes long. Lewandowski brings that one
अरे
down.
लेवांडोव्स्की से बॉल होल्ड नहीं किया यार
Can clear,
Last
but he's
minute,
cleared
last
straight to
minute.
Lewandowski.
Goal
He's
हो
got
सकता है,
Olmo
chance
and
है।
Rafinha in the middle. He plays it short to Lamine Yamal.
यमाल को बॉल दिया
Lamine Yamal gives
तो
it
टाइम
back to
मिलेगा
Lewandowski. Kunde in the penalty area as well for Barcelona. Lamine into Pedri. Made off. It comes to Kunde. Kunde's cross is cleared by Bartra. Only as far as Casillas.
लास्ट चांस है यार ये गोल बॉल बाहर गया तो कहीं टाइम हो जाएगा शायद नहीं होगा यार क्योंकि बॉल ज़्यादा ही पीछे चला गया मिडफील्ड में चला गया यार
down. Let's see how the Betis fans respond to the half-time whistle.
हो गया हाफ टाइम
Starting to get a
खत्म हो
little bit
गया हाफ
frustrated
टाइम
in
खत्म हो
a
गया चलो
sense as
हाफ टाइम खत्म हो गया
well, here comes the half-time whistle, so let's hear.
हाफ टाइम हो गया
Yeah, the whistle from the referee and a whistle and lots of whistles from those inside the Benito Villamarín. Well, it started well enough. They had that great chance early on.
Well, the first half ending in completely different fashion to the way it started, Alex, where Betis might have been in front inside 3 minutes. In the end, they're happy to be only a goal behind, perhaps.
Yeah, and the crowd is furious with...
बात कर रहा है जिसको मैंने ही फॉल किया बेटिस का इतना अच्छा भाई परफॉर्मेंस चल रहा है फर्स्ट हाफ में और चीयर्स भी अच्छा खासा चल रहा है क्योंकि उनका ही स्टेडियम है
Messages getting through to Chimi Avila to channel his energies for the good of the team.
स्टेडियम पे जाके उनको हराना थोड़ा टफ लग रहा है यार
2 goals already in the league this
पता
season.
नहीं बार्सिलोना है पहले हाफ में तो गोल खाती है सेकंड हाफ में गोल करती है अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है आज का फॉर्मेशन मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा तो ऑल्मो को भाई बीच में खिला था यार
Proszę bardzo.